The play fake. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Inside handoff, Penny. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
34 yards.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 27. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Second down. Howell now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10, Howell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's Samuel, caught left side. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they go play action with Howell. Rolling to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Another throw for Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First down, and they go with Swift again to the 43, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This just a 24-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback. Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. Finding room at midfield.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And this is going to be a Commanders first down as good running gets them to about the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Room here to run. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 56 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one
hey, you like that play, bro?
At halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Hey, Polly boy, you like that? You like that play?
Offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
What about that one?
The end zone to give them a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will, because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away to his left.
This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Throwing again on second down. Hurts forced out to his left. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And Hal will throw it.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example.
That is intercepted. Picked up by James Branbee.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Powell with one final shot.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.